Tell me what you waiting for. Money, yeah, way more. Why they never seen me grinding? What do I wear like a slave for?
Was the day everything seemed to change for the worse. It also happened to be my 15th birthday. I can't seem to remember much about the day other than the fact that I was scrambling to finish my science fair project for school. And oh yeah, one of my childhood heroes died in a helicopter crash with his daughter. I can still feel the shock of my brother texting me R.I.P. Kobe and the subsequent.
Yeah, ain't gonna lie. I forgot all about that, bro. Well, bro, I think every nigga in the world gotta know where they was when Kobe died. Every nigga got a story. Every nigga be having a story for where they was at when Kobe died.
Google search confirming the news. My family was never big on birthday celebrations.
I ain't gonna lie, chat. I ain't never been the type of nigga to cry when celebrity die, bro. Like, I can be a big fan of a celebrity, but that nigga die, bro. I'm not gonna cry. Like if YB die or LeBron James die, bro, I'm not gonna cry about it. I don't know. No. That ain't my favorite celebrity, but yeah, I don't know them. I don't know them personally. But if LeBron was to die right now, nigga, my life wouldn't change.
So I didn't have a big party to look forward to, spending much of the day coming to grips with this passing. It was the first time a celebrity death seemed to have any real impact on my emotional state. I wasn't immediately overwhelmed by grief or sadness. Honestly, after I got the news, everything just felt off. I felt a deep pit in my stomach that persisted for the rest of the day, and I had trouble focusing on my science project. Unfortunately, this feeling did not subside, and the coming week, I was filled with a similar strange pit in my stomach, as well as a more bleak outlook on life. The first semester of 9th grade, I had a blast. Starting high school, making friends, it was a time of much optimism. But
bro, niggas that was finna graduate. Niggas that was finna graduate when COVID started, bro. Them niggas really had their shit the worst. Like the class of 2020, bro. I hate to be class of 2020, bro. Them niggas didn't get to do shit, bro. Niggas didn't have no prom, no graduation. Missed their whole senior year. Like that shit had to be ass, bro.
But after Kobe passed, it felt like the joy in the world went with him. A month later, we all know what happened. All of a sudden, we were stuck inside. I'd made great strides to socialize and make friends my freshman year, and now the only communication I could have with them was over Discord. The rest of 2020 and 2021 ended up being the worst time of my life. Not because I remember it as particularly bad, but because I can hardly remember it at all. I can't recall any significant memories from that time of my life other than Zoom classes and watching movies.
Nah, I ain't like real shit though, bro. Like, nigga don't remember shit, but then this freaking Zoom classes, playing 2K20 and watching TikTok. I can't think of nothing else from 2020, bro. 2020 had to be like, I don't know. It definitely one of the worst years of all time, bro. But if you was a little nigga, you really made fun out of this shit.
The isolation got to me.
Playing the game all day.
I know this because of the media.
Nigga used to be on his own class, trolling the fuck out the teacher. And they bitch playing the game in their face, they can't do shit about it.
Media I consumed. BoJack Horseman, Blue is the Warmest Color, Manchester by the Sea, Requiem for a Dream, Black Swan, Perfect Blue, Archie's Final Project. All of these are great pieces of art, but were terrible picks for an isolated high schooler who was still trying to figure out life. Eventually, we got back to the outside world, but nothing was the same. The youthful optimism and wide-eyed curiosity I possessed before had left me. My hatred for school grew exponentially, but I also had no clue what I wanted to do with my life, which created this self-fulfilling loop of misery. The rest of high school was a slog, a never-ending cycle of tests, essays, and a deep longing for more from life. I just wish I could go back to that first semester of 9th grade.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. One of the things I remember most from this shit, bro, It's goddamn mask fishing, bro. Like, you might see a girl, bro. Like, she might have a mask on, but like her goddamn her features from here up, you might think she bad as hell. She take the mask off, nigga. She look like Shrek. Like, mask fishing was some bullshit, and niggas knew what they was. Niggas and females knew what they was doing with the mask, man. The chop niggas, all the chop people were using this shit to their advantage. They ain't gonna lie, I was one of them though. I went mask fishing, but shit, I was damn sure chopped. And shot. Oh, where the fuck at my mask? I came back to school. And I think I wore my mask, bro, all the way up until like, when my dreads started going, bro.
Grade and stay
Really
there.
from like 8th grade to like goddamn 8th grade to like 10th grade. Yeah. I mean, I been wearing the mask all day long. Nigga. I'm shy as hell. I'm proud of my shit. Trying to just let my dreads go, but hey, that's not goddamn. That's not doubled up on their ass check. I had hit prestige, you know. Maxed out all my badges.
Forever. But time waits for no man, and every year that passes, that 14-year-old that I once knew grows farther and farther out of reach, and the pressures of growing up mount ever heavier. I used to make fun of millennials a lot. I would make the same tired jokes about them being the participation trophy generation and how they think they're more special than they actually are. But I no longer make these jokes because at least millennials seem to have purpose. Gen Z, by stark contrast, is clinically meandering, too afraid to publicly care about anything, yet secretly overly concerned with everything. Millennials think they can make a difference. We know that we can't, so we don't even try, unless it's by damaging property or getting engagement on social media.
I remember the riots, bro. What the fuck? The riots, chat. Nigga was really just going around just terrorizing the city, bro. It was I think this boy around the time that the Black Lives Matter movement started, but then nigga George Floyd. Damn, like 2020 really was a crazy year, bro. Nigga was just going around just stealing and breaking shit, bro. Like big ass riots in the middle of nowhere, and he could just set shit on fire, breaking shit, tearing shit down. Damn, I forgot all this shit about 2020, bro. Niggas really was going nowhere. And then it was other niggas taking, like, every black person that was doing this shit did not give a fuck about the damn movement. Some niggas was using this shit to their advantage. Niggas going to that bitch to the PS5s and shit.
Growing up was a lie for Gen Z.
Paper.
It wasn't Zac Efron dancing and playing basketball. It was 8 hours of Zoom classes for a year and masks for another. We don't want to have fun. We just want everyone to think that we are. Reality is artificial, authenticity is scarce, everything now is aura farming, nonchalant slop. If I talk to a Gen Z...
Like, this nigga spitting though. Damn, what, man? He's spitting though. Like, 2020 really was the start of all the bullshit. Bro. That bit really did jumpstart all the bullshit that be going on. All these stupid ass memes and shit, bro. And like 2020 might be one of the best and worst years of all time. Worst, definitely, but best, it just depends on how old you were during the time. Me personally, nigga, I was sitting in the crib being fat as hell. I'm talking about before this shit started, nigga, I'm scared. I was this size. When I came out of fucking quarantine, nigga, I was fat as fuck, bro. I mean, that bit, I couldn't even. Nigga couldn't even wear white tees no more. I mean, that bitch trying to wear a white tee. You see my nipple through the white tee. I can't even wear that bitch no more. Like, niggas just started getting titties and shit, bro. And that bitch, Just
See,
straight eating
woman
bullshit
50%
all
of the
day
time
long,
always
playing the
subjected
game,
to
not knowing nothing,
incoherent word vomit about
not
how all her
engaging in
friends
no
are fake and
activities.
how she needs to post again. If I talk to a Gen Z guy, 50% of the time it'll turn into a subtle contest to assert dominance and prove that you get more women, make more money, and have more fun than he does. If you try to be interested in something, you're corny and trying too hard. If someone makes you mad, you got rage baited. If you
Like real shit though, bro. This might be the only generation, bro, where niggas are dead ass, clown your ass, for trying to do better in life, bro. Niggas see you reading a book. Nigga might see you somewhere on the bench reading a book. Nigga come get the gun in your ass. Look at this stupid ass nigga reading the book. Goof ass nigga. Damn, nigga can't wanna do better with his life, bro. You can't do shit now, bro. Like, that really how some shit be, bro. Nigga be scared to post that shit now. Because of what a nigga gonna say, bro. I seen a nigga one time get clowned. Bro. For posting his Bible study videos, bro. I'm talking about he came to school, nigga straight on his ass, laughing at his ass, pointing at his ass. All the hoes laughing at that nigga, bro.
keep up with the news, you get anxious. If you don't keep up with the news, you become isolated. It feels like nothing really matters anymore. Massive events pass by like they're nothing. Time is running at 2 times speed, and adulthood is not what you thought it would be. I feel like we currently occupy an alternate reality and the timeline split, like we're in a Black Mirror episode warning us of the negative effects of a prolonged
Oh God, though, bro. This nigga spitting though, oh God.
societal isolation. Sometimes when I'm
This shit
sitting alone, I imagine
really
myself
make you
going
realize
back to
that 2020
January
was the start of
25th,
everything,
2020,
bro.
the night LeBron passed Kobe on the all-time scorers list, and I could just warn him that I could prevent the imminent tragedy from happening.
But I remember when this shit happened, bro. Nigga was trying to say that LeBron sacrificed Kobe or some shit like that. Sacrificed Kobe to break the record or some shit. But that shit was so fucking stupid, bro. Niggas, they go to show like in 2020, nigga really was saying anything, bro. Like we were just in the house, we were too fucking bored. We had too much time on our hands, bro. Like we had a dangerous amount of time on our hands on a daily basis, but nigga just too bored. Too fucking bored. Nigga coming up with anything, bro.
I didn't realize what Kobe Bryant meant to me until he was gone. You see, I grew up a Dallas Mavericks fan, so I spent my entire childhood rooting against Kobe whenever he'd play my team. It wasn't until his retirement that I found myself watching all of his interviews and falling in love with his mindset and approach to life. He represented everything that I aspired to be like: driven, obsessive, thoughtful, curious, a man who spoke through his actions, and he will forever have a special place in my memory because of that. I'm writing this at 2 a.m. because I can't sleep and want to put this restlessness to use, but really, I guess this is more so just a message to myself. Maybe the timeline did split. Maybe this is the darkest timeline. Maybe growing up is not what you thought it would be. So
Hey, that nigga is spitting though. Who is this nigga? But this nigga really got this shit sound like poetic as hell, bro. Damn, I'm not gonna lie, bro. 2020 really was at the start of everything, bro. When niggas started when niggas started fake flexing and all this shit, bro. And when niggas started flexing on, cause that's really when niggas started swiping and shit, bro. When niggas started swiping their quarantine, bro. And all the young niggas found their method, bro. You were doomed, my nigga. If you was a young nigga and you wasn't swiping, bro, you were doomed, bro. Cause when you go back to school and you gotta compete with the niggas that's fucking scamming and shit, they coming in that bitch, they fit 10 times harder than you. They taking all your bitches, nigga. No, you gotta think about it, bro. Nigga, we was really in 10th grade getting dubbed because we couldn't buy a hoe, because we couldn't buy nobody. We was in 10th grade getting dubbed by girls our same age because we couldn't buy a whole fucking Birkin bag or some shit. Whole 15. We 15. And these hoes talking about they want to be spoiled. What the fuck you
What?
mean?
Make it
15, nigga, all I knew how to do was goddamn sit my black ass at home and play 2K.
count while you're here.
Nigga wasn't thinking about no job. Nigga wasn't thinking about shit, but going on and playing the game, bro. Meanwhile, you got these dumb assholes talking about they want to be spoiled. Like we ain't 15. Nigga was just a freshman last year. 2020 really was goddamn. 2020 really was the downfall of everything, but like.
Tell me what you waiting for. Money, yeah, way more. Why they never seen me grinding? What do I wear like a slave for?